Hi guys! We are going to use the Constructions tool to rotate triangle ABC 100 degrees around point D. I'll write that down so we don't forget. I'm going to go 100 degrees counterclockwise around point D. Okay? And we're going to do this just using the tools we have over here. So we know that the distance between any point on the pre-image and its corresponding point on the image have to be the same distance to the center of rotation. We also know that the angle between a point on the pre-image to the center of rotation to its corresponding point has to be the same angle for all the pairs of points on the pre-image and image. So the first thing I'm going to do is look at the distance between A and the center of rotation, D. And now I'm going to use the protractor to create a 100-degree angle between AD and then what will eventually be A prime D. But I'm just going to use the segment tool and go for my center of rotation. And I'm going to just make a ray that intersects this protractor at 100 degrees. So all I've done is make a 100-degree angle. I know that this angle is 100 degrees. So that's the first part. Now I need to find a point on this long red line that will be the same distance as AD. And I could get out this ruler and I could measure AD and then I could tilt it and measure the same distance along this line, and that would be totally fine. But I'm going to use something a little bit cooler. I'm going to use the compass tool. So I'm going to measure, I'm going to put my center point at D and then measure the radius to be the length of AD. And what this does is it tells me that my point A prime is going to be right here. This point right here. And that's because AD is the same length as A prime D. Because AD and A prime D are both radii of this red circle, and all radii of a circle are the same length. So now I have the same distance from A to the center of rotation and A prime to the center of rotation, and I have a 100-degree angle. So I'm just going to repeat this for each of my points. I connect B and D, then I'm going to get out my protractor, line up one side with BD, okay, and then make a ray that's 100 degrees on my protractor. Took me a second there. Okay, I'm going to get rid of my protractor, get out my compass, measure the radius of my circle to be the length of BD, and then my point BD or B prime is going to be right here. This point right there. Because BD and this segment B prime D are both radii of this blue circle. And because I know this blue angle is also 100 degrees. Okay, I'm going to repeat this one more time with my protractor. First I'm going to make the distance from C to D. Then I'm going to use this protractor, line up one side with CD, make sure that works. Then I'm going to use the segment tool, draw a ray, if it will let me. Come on. Draw a ray that intersects my protractor at 100 degrees. It just disappeared. Stay. Okay. Then I'm going to get rid of my protractor, grab the compass tool, measure the radius to be the length of CD, and draw my last circle. Okay. And then I know my point C prime is going to be right here where the green circle intersects this ray. And I also know that this green angle is 100 degrees, so I measured that with my protractor, and I know that CD is the same length as C prime D, because these are both radii of the green circle. So let me connect the dots here and make my rotated triangle. Okay, so I'm going to go from A prime to B prime to C prime. Connect all those up. And this black triangle, A prime, B prime, C prime, is the rotation of triangle ABC 100 degrees counterclockwise around point D.